We got a stiff tripod. Let me fix that for a minute. There we go. Otter Valley in the dark blue uniforms taking on Mill River boys varsity soccer action. We're at Mill River Union High School, North Carolina, Vermont, USA, and two teams played earlier in the year. And Mill River had a lot of time of possession, a ton of shots on net, and out-cornered Otter Valley, but Otter Valley came out of it with the win. So Mill River today looking to avenge that loss, plus being an MVLB matchup, this is going to be big. And see what the two teams learned from each other early on. I'll talk about the goalies in just a second, as that's going to come rolling into the 18 and be cleared out by Mill River. And yeah, the weather just getting cool enough now where when I leave the tripod in the car all day, it's very stiff for several minutes till I get using it and swiveling it around here. It's an old tripod, so like me, it's very old, outdated. Bullock with the ball, and his pass is going to be soft coming across and almost picked off by Otter Valley, and that's Bankert with the ball, and he'll pound it up the far side, and he'll take a bounce, be settled down now by the Minutemen as they're looking to attack, and that ball being sent through. And they have a very potent attack when it's firing on all cylinders, Mill River does. And there is a slight breeze blowing, and I expect that to get worse as the day goes along, and that almost gave a good chance for a score there. They were just one step away from breaking through the defense. I can tell you right now that Grant Robin is in net for Otter Valley. He was the winning goalie in the first game. And that will be saved along the edge. George Cook, one of the officials. That looks like Mr. Buzzle out there, the other official. They should be okay today, so. Oops, I missed that because I'm still playing with the tripod. So tomorrow I have football here at Mill River. The tripod will come inside all day till it's time to go with it. And this is going to be the throw by Mill River. That's Spassky with it right there, number 3. Dinnan wanted to spin, had the ball taken off from his foot. I'll read both teams' rosters to you as the when halftime comes, they get settled in for their chalk talk. I'll skip it on out there and let you know who's who. There's Will Everett with the ball right now. And there's the toss into the box, and that'll be batted around, and you're going to just boot it side out. We'll have another throw. So it looks like it could be a repeat of the first game. Mill River with more touches, more time with the ball, but that bend but don't break defense of Otter Valley. That ball was into the 18 and came back out, and Mill River will control it now. Temporarily, it's Furno, number 6, and he'll take the bump in. They'll let him go to the corner or to the edge of the field, and there comes the ball through, and just getting there a step late for the Minutemen. You see him going down inside there, and they're trying to work it, and they'll trap it. Will he spin to the inside? He will, and that's going to go toward the inline, but not through the inline. It's just a good job down there by Bullock of really harassing the play for Mill River, and that ball comes back up to Spassky. Spassky, well, he stays with it, I'll tell you that. It's going to be settled down by Brian Cole, number 12, one of the captains out there. And there's a little chip shot back up and in, and all blue shirts there along that back line of defense. And Otter Valley will just send the ball up to the 40-yard line. Nice step up by Spassky, keeping the pressure in. As you can see, Everett, one of the other senior captains, laying the ball out for Bullock. Bullock's had a great year. He's just been doing an excellent job out there. Now it's going to come through, and we got a foul way behind the play. They're letting Bullock pull his socks up. And I'm trying to see who's coming over to take the kick. It's going to be Bankert, so let me find Mr. Bankert. I'm still searching for him. There he is. And nice grab. Robin with the grab, had it pretty well tracked all the way. He was outstanding in the first game. He'll take the punt. Like I said, he does have a little wind to contend with, and right there the ball got knocked down by the wind. Flying through the air with Spassky. He'll get temporary control to Bankert. Well, they got to get their spacing right now as they ran into two Mill River players. I believe it was Furno and Bankert ran into each other and had a lot of problem getting the ball up and out. Ian Aiken, the head coach here at Mill River in his first year, replacing Kevin Ratty, who retired, then unretired. Kevin Ratty's now at Proctor, where they are 11-0-1. weather permitting, I'll have the Arlington-Proctor boys game next week. That could decide the regular season championship for the league. Now come into Robin, and he'll have a clear look at it again. That wasn't, there is no easy save, but that certainly wasn't one of the tougher ones. And his defense did a good job of keeping a shot on the perimeter to him. 34 minutes, 46 seconds to go. First half action, and you are watching Munger Vision on PEGTV. We got a foul called on Taggart. Taggart thought he had used his height advantage. Was called for the push from behind. And the ball just shy of midfield. So yeah, I'll be looking for Mill River football versus Springfield on PEGTV. You can go to that website, PEGTV.com. Click video on demand and click whatever program you want, whether it's sports or a parade or a talk show or anything. Otter Valley trying to get some sustained time of possession here going themselves, and that ball just kicked toward the sideline, headed back in. And right now each team just kicking without a purpose, and that's going to hook just wide and through the end line. That really wasn't that bad a kick at all. Had just about the right height on it to be above the goalie. And I didn't mention that Luke Davis is in net for Mill River. Grant Robin in net for Otter Valley. And this is Banker going to take the kick. And he came down on top of the ball, and that's going to shorten the field out there in Otter Valley. Sending it in. Picked up by Davis. He'll get over in position. Now he's been kicking the ball extremely well this season. He's going to go to the far side of the box and step into it. And the Minutemen bursting through had the ball temporarily. And again, a lot of back and forth 50-50 play in the middle of the field, just jousting in the last couple minutes. Prior to that, Mill River had really established itself on an attack, and a little behind the back, no-look pass there from Everett. Now from Cole's head, Sabaski coming through, just pushed the ball forward, and Otter Valley happy to clear the ball right now. We'll have a throw coming up and be taken by the Otters in those very familiar dark blue uniforms. It's Matt Dyer, D-I-E-R, Dyer right there, with the throw for the Otters. And again, it takes me a while to get the visiting team's names down. I do several Mill River games, that's why I've got their team memorized. But Dyer trying to serve it up over the top, looking for some help down inside the box, and it'll be picked up by Davis as he was looking for Gale, Elisha Gale. High kick, 45-yard line, hits the ground. Anybody's ball right now, 50-50 ball. And boy, again, right now they're just everybody kind of getting a game plan going. Here's Everett stepped up to the ball and then had reject off the kick, come right back to him. And Mill River hustling over to the side. And you can see that outside speed by Everett, and that ball will go out of play. And I think it's just going to be a throw. Nice play defensively by Mark McDuff. So McDuff with a good play. Well, they got it inside. Oh, the pass just a tad behind. They're looking for Taggart, and I tell you what, he was walking right into the 7-yard line. And now coming in is Eric Baselin. So Baselin's a Mill River substitution. He's coming in for Bullock, and Baselin will wear number 22. See if they can settle and get the kick. There's the shot, and it'll bounce into the hands of Robin. Again, had a good beat on it all the way. And he'll step into it and battle that wind, and boy, that's an excellent kick. Excellent kick. Bankert got it to Baselin, and Baselin will send it through and just hammer it straight up in the air. And again, got to kick with a purpose, got to trap with a purpose. And when you just kick the ball for the heck of kicking it, makes for a choppy game. And like the old soccer veterans tell me, you control the middle of that field and you're going to have a good day on the soccer pitch. And that's going to come through to Sabaski back there inside the 18, and he elects just to boot it side out. We'll have a throw by the Otters, and we'll see if it's Dyer going to take the toss, number 19. Yes, it is Dyer. Looking into that beautiful fall sun. Temperature much, much better than yesterday at the Proctor girls varsity game, where it was ended up being a 33 degree. When the game ended, it was 33 degrees. I can't tell you how cold I was. Oh my God. Because out in Proctor, I'm totally outside any element up on a piece of staging on the sideline. At Mill River, I'm just hanging out the second story window, so I get wind hitting on me, but I still really do have the advantage of a couple walls around me. Like now, I haven't got my jacket on, but that will be changing. The first break in the action I get is Baslin will replace Dinnan, and that ball's going to go down in the corner. And Bankert will roll over the top of McDuff, and Bankert will take the throw. He'll reappear in a second here. He's out of view, and they're looking to take it all the way in. And that was well defended by Otter Valley. They had a decent wall of blue built up, and Baslin using that big body, get the ball inside, and the dribble wide. Will he reverse it, bring it back? No, he's going to try to take the inline, and going to go off from Bankert out of bounds, and we'll have a goal kick coming up. And now Bob will be set down, and Robert Kelly back to number 17. And it looks like Robert Kelly is probably going to take the kick. So Robert Kelly will take the kick, number 17 for Otter Valley. And again, with the wind, that's a decent kick, kicking into the wind. Sabaski with the quick stop, and it goes off from the Otters, number 5, Gale, and we'll have a toss now by Elliott Stewart. Bass, whoops, you missed it because I was looking up over the top of the camera. When it gets down to my right side, I do that. And boy, I tell you, some contact, I let it go through, and it's in the 18, and Everett with that reversal. Reversal one more time, shot, and almost able to hook it in from behind was Dinnan trying to take it off the heel and in. And we're going to have a corner coming up for Mill River. That was a nifty play. I don't care if it clicked or not for a goal. That was pretty darn good to watch right there. And Everett and Dinnan have been playing with each other for quite a while. Again, you'll see the flag whip around there and headed up, and we're trying to keep the pressure, and Gale trying to get the ball out, and that's going to be up, and I think we had a handball on Mill River. That's the call. Not bad for an old guy. I saw that from way up here. Now, you might miss the kick here. Just get my jacket on because it's cooler than when I was setting up for the shoot. Any type of physical exertion, of course, I built up a little bit of a sweat. Now that I'm just standing here in the wind blowing, I got cool. I put my coat on. And it goes out of bounds. I'm waiting to see the throw, and it's going to be Otter Valley's throw, and that's all the way over on the other side with Bronson Harvey. So Harvey right there with the toss. Goes over the top, and good defense there by Mill River. I believe it was Houghton, number 19. Big like him. He's a big guy, and that guy looked pretty big. He had a lot of hair like Houghton does. Nice soft pass to Everett. Everett, oh, I bet he can dance, man. He's dancing with the ball right now. I bet on the dance floor he's murder out there, and that's going to be brought down by Moline. Moline, head up all the way. Moline wanting to cross. It does, and up, and not in as Robin able to get high enough to deflect the ball. It could have been on the far post. Sabaski will dump it back toward the 18. It's on the top of the box right now. Everett's going to take the kick, and nope. It was a pass/kick, and Dinnan was marked well. The ball never got into him. Moline went to jump back over the top of the defender and lost his balance and hit the deck, and going to have a substitution coming in that's going to hold up action. As I can see, Catrati is definitely one of the subs for Mill River. Coming off a 2-goal performance last time I had him here on Munger Vision. You're watching soccer action on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. And the Otters, again, lose control, but Sabaski just wants to reverse the field. And there's a nice step up, and the header came out to the 25. Cole will push the ball through and then continue going forward. His shot deflects, and Robin will have a good look at it again. He'll make the stop, and he'll take the punt now. He's been kicking the ball very well. 26 minutes to go in the first half. We're scoreless. Otter Valley and Mill River, two old rivals. In every sport when they get together. I tell you what I like, is their softball games when they get together. Boy, that's some serious stuff right there. And that just missed kick, and that'll give Moline some portion of the field, and then he lost his balance, lost the ball. Now, just dump it up and out, and there's Sabaski, always looking to turn the action the other way. Nice job by Sabaski to Catrati, and Catrati hammered, and they let him play through it. Now, he's going to retaliate. No, he didn't get the penalty there, but I thought for sure it could have been a foul on Mac Lacey. Now, I'm not saying it was dirty or anything like that. I mean, it was good old physical play, but I think he got a little away with one there. So Catrati in the game, number 2, was rudely welcomed to the ball game by Otter Valley. And that's going to be Davis easily tracking the ball, and he'll get set to take the punt off the far side. And nice carry, good carry. I lost it. There it is. And again, Otter's trying to push the ball in, and they do so. And that's going to be number 10. I should know his name by now. I'm thinking Campbell, Dan Campbell from Mill River there defensively into the ball game. Bankert will turn and link it up with Cole, and I'm not sure that's the entire get, but he got it there. So Cole, some room to dribble, wanting to send it down the field, will get it to Catrati. Catrati's going to be taken off the ball by number 12, and that's Rademacher, Brian Rademacher. Can you hear that horn sound in the background? We took it down. 16 minutes of soccer been played, and we've got no score. Been no spectacular save yet by either goalie. They've had touches. They're in the ball game. They're seeing the ball, handling the ball, kicking the ball well. Toward the back line, trap saved. They want to hit it. The trailer coming into play, and that's did it not be saved. You know what it was? It did hit the end line, and it'll become a goal kick now. So and they'll set it down for Robert Kelly. Kelly's first kick was very decent. He'll look into that bright sunshine, and there, the official just told him to get going. Had a sub coming off the field, and that's what he's waiting for. High in the air was Taggart, and I mean Harrison Taggart's 6'5" to begin with, and he jumps up there. He is high in the air. He'll send the ball through for Taggart, and he tried to, well, I think he tried to slide along sideways and get the ball through. It's kind of cool. He didn't make it work, but nice effort. That's Teddy Furno, and he got offended by Lacey, and Lacey upended, not offended. And there's the pick and a steal. Bullock back in the ballgame. Bullock ran well in that first few minutes of the ballgame as far as seeing the field, but Catrati will hit the deck and then pound the ground as he upset with himself. He didn't see the ball coming. And he'll get it to the middle of the field. Otter Valley, again, not a lot of time of possession in the offensive end, not a lot of shots on net, no corners yet, but we got a scoreless game, and that's their whole thing right here. Lost it on the end. That's Tim Carr, number 18. So Kelly will take the throw for the Otters. And he overthrew everybody, found an open spot on the field, and you can see right there that Big Ted Fernald got to the ball. Bankert had a whistle, and he must have hit the chalk line right there. Yeah, it's a very faded line with all the rain we've been having. And that's the call, because he's going to have Kelly take the throw. So there was no foul on the play. He just stepped out of bounds, and Kelly patiently waiting as we tick down to the 22-minute play mark. As Sabaski coming back in the ball game for Mill River, and Adrian Brown coming in for the Otters. And Elisha Gale also coming back in, number 5. So each team able to shuffle some fresh bodies on. And much more pleasant day today to be playing soccer than yesterday. Oh man. Toward the end of that Proctor game, there was little hard pellets of snow coming down. Cold? I don't think that's the word I'd use. The word I'd use I can't use on air, but it was cold. And they'll just take the throw from right in front of their own bench. I'm talking about Mill Rivers. Casey Gravel has snuck into the ball game. Gravel out there, number 9 in white for Mill River. They're in their home uniforms on their home turf. Looking to get above 500. Been some games done this year, and they look they're kind of lack intensity, kind of flat. Talking about Mill River, and there's games you come, and they look like world beaters. And of course, that's the world of sports with teenagers. That's the way it happens. But right now, Otter Valley look like they're very prepared to take on Mill River. I think we have a legal throw. We do. And that will send the Otters over to the far sideline. And McDuff tosses the ball in play. And that's got to be Sabaski. When you see just legs flying and headers going and arms wailing, that's pretty much Sabaski usually. He's got a lot of gyration when he out there playing soccer. Good little spark plug of a player. And now that'll be a push on Gravel. We should have a kick coming up for Otter Valley. They're going to mark it just about 35-yard line. And Carr slides the ball over, and that's where we'll have it. I think it's going to be McDuff with the kick. I'm not sure. I couldn't see his back of his jersey number. That'll roll up, and Catrati overran the ball in Otter Valley. Going backwards to go forwards, and I've always got reservations about that. And that was a risky play. They went backwards to go forwards, and they caught the Mill River defense up the field, and are able to get behind it. And Davis came out and kicked the ball away. Now Robert Kelly will take the throw. So it didn't look it, but that was almost a decent scoring chance for the Otters. That ball coming all the way across the field through a lot of bodies, and nope, they can't settle the issue, and the River will come up with the ball, and they're just looking to kick it down this far side and use some of that speed of Bullock, and Bullock's got it too. Let me tell you, he's looked pretty focused here today, and he's been moving the ball up and down. He's going to wait a second, though, as they will bring in Everett and Dinnan after a breather for Mill River. So the 1-2 offensive punch of Dinnan and Everett back in the ball game for the Minutemen. We've got no score, and we've played 21 minutes of soccer. We're at 19 minutes left to go in the half. Otter Valley looking to, well, they did it for 80 minutes. Held Mill River scoreless for 80-plus minutes up in Brandon at Otter Valley, and they're looking to continue that scoreless streak here. Oh, this is looking good. No, nice challenge. Boy, good time on the step up as against that bend but don't break defense that the Otters have this year. Of course, Robin, their goalie, has really had Mill River's number. He's could be looking for another shutout here. And the longer he goes without Mill River scoring on him, and that's going to be a foul. Yeah, the longer Grant Robin goes without giving up a goal, the more his confidence will grow, and the more he'll make Mill River players keep thinking that he does have a magic spell on him. A lot of talking, and I think they just want to get the spot of the ball. Actually, they don't like that ball. It's underinflated. That's one of the things they're talking about. So we'll have, yeah, see him drop it right there, Mr. Buzzle. He liked that. He likes where he set it right there. He's going to live with it. So we're set for the kick off the foul, and you can see the lineup out there. And gently set in, and boy, dangerous for a second, but Otter Valley will clean it up. Mill River will rebound it at the 35. They'll try to reset the table, and Sabaski with the left foot got it right on to Bullock. Bullock's pass, and boy, again, well stepped up. They got penetration inside the 18, Mill River did, but they never got a clean shot because that's when it's like going into a gelatin mold when you go inside the 18 against Otter Valley. Once you get in there, they just kind of all collapse and surround you, and you don't get any good. You're in there, and you're thinking, man, I'm going to get a decent shot. You don't. You don't have any space once you get inside the 18. Little nudge, not called, and that's going to be off from Dinnan, and that kick will just pop up again towards Gale, and a bunch of 50-50 headers here. No purpose on the balls, and now Gale will set it out. And that's going to be, nope, miskicked. He was trying to lead his teammate down the field, and Taggart in there between a bunch of shorter players. Got a head on it, got to the center of the field, and now Everett going to go backwards to go forwards. He goes all the way backwards to the goalie. Davis will kick it side out, and I'm not sure I like that. They had the ball at the 45. They went all the way back to the 18. Then they kicked the ball out, gave up possession, and gave Otter Valley the soccer ball down in deep at their offensive end. I'm not sure that's why they drew that up. If it is, got to revamp it. And Robert Kelly. Sabaski got a piece of it. Gale overran the plane. And in the crowd, the Otters will take the bump. And boy, Sabaski did more than nudge his way in there. He did some house cleaning and got the ball. Nifty play. Bullock with the touch. Going through to Taggart. He'll carry it off the chest and put it to the foot finally, and then send the ball up ahead to Everett. Everett, just a great ball handler. Everett is. Sees the field well. Uses his size advantage nicely. And Dinnan in and got it! That scoreless streak is over as they pushed it in the 18 that time. They kept everything spread out. And Taggart made no mistake about it. He put a laser beam in the top shelf. And sophomore Harrison Taggart will give the Mill River squad their first lead of the year against Otter Valley at 1-0. Yeah, before they would get into the 18 offensively, Mill River would, and they would keep it in a very tight proximity to each other, and that way all the defense just basically clog everything up. This time they brought the ball all the way down in the corner, the far corner of the field, and then stretched the pass out, and it was a lot less bodies there defensively. They really spread out offensively nicely, which spread the defense out. 1-0. That score coming with 15:33 to go. Everett will get the assist on that, as JoJo Valeni's doing the PA system today, and she called it out, and that's going to be a throw coming up. And Furno with that snap pass will get up to Baselin. Baselin just lets the defensive guy body through him, and he kept possession of the ball, and they're looking for Everett. And that went too far, and now we'll have McDuff. There he is. See him shielding his eyes from that beautiful fall sun. Oh yeah, I saw the weather for this weekend. What would it be without rain in Vermont on the weekend? It's supposed to rain on Sunday again, and that sucks, but hey, what can you do? Houghton able to get enough of it, nudge it to himself on the outside, kick it up high again, see if he can do it one more time. Out of play, and we'll have the Otters with the throw. And they're in a position on the field right now at the 25 where they can take it right into the box. If they've got somebody that's strong enough, he'll fake throw it. Now he will put it on the line, and we went out from number 6 out there, Lacey, to Gale, and end up on a foot of Everett. And that's going to make the sideline. It will be out of play. And we'll turn it around and bring it back down into the blue end. We'll have Otter Valley. And that will become an Otter throw. You see number 7 for Otter Valley, Adrian Brown heading over, and Brown's going to, well, he'll do it again. He'll take the throw now, and Lacey and a lot of people, a lot of markup. That ball cleared up out of there. Just when they're starting to turn to the inside portion of the 18, that good help defense out there. Dinnan started this rush. Cole has the ball now, one off from the foot of Everett, and he'll drop it down inside, and now the goalie will bobble it, and he'll grab it as Robin. Nice job coming to the top of the box, and we'll pick it up with 13:24 to go. And that is an excellent kick, my friend. And that was tough work right there by Furno. Dinnan. He's got Baselin, and the big guy, boy, he never moved off the ball on the bump. He's going to put it up our post. Too far, actually. I don't know if he meant to lift it, but he kicked it past the sweet spot where the scoring comes in. Oh! Who was that for Otter Valley? Came charging out and busted the play up and sent the ball 35 yards back down the field. That was Lacey, number 6. And that's going to go to the open corner, and that's going to skip out a play. It will, and we'll have a throw for the Otters. McDuff will take it, number 16. McDuff told to back up a tad, and he is. And they like the spot now. He'll get that 5-yard running start, and comes right back to McDuff, and he's going to take another throw. Nope, see him put the brakes on. Horn sounded, subs coming in. As we hit the 12-minute the play mark, we've gone 28 minutes into the soccer game. It's 1-0 Mill River. So yeah, got start thinking about the playoff action. Mill River boys currently number 8 in the state. That would give them a first round home game. The Mill River girls squad, no losses on their record, no ties, no losses. Davis says they've got it, and by gosh, he does. So could be having quite a bit of the Mill River girls home playoff games, as long as they keep winning. And then the Proctor boys are undefeated. They have 1 tie on their record. It was out of league. And I expect they'll be having quite a few home games also. And ball just sat there. Nobody went to it. So Otter Valley says, what the heck, I'll take it. And they'll bring it forward, and that'll go out of bounds. We'll have a throw coming up by last touch by Lacey, or by Gale, I guess. I didn't see it that way, but nobody arguing on the call. And the Otters looking to punch it into Baselin. Baselin had some help from Dinnan, and Dinnan Now that ball got partially deflected. That's why he didn't have a lot of juice coming in. And Robin will step into it, and again another decent kick. Both goalies kicking the ball very well. Sabaski looking like a superhero flying through the air there. Didn't come down with possession this time, and Moline 14 there will just gently nudge it out of bounds, and Lacey will pick the ball up, and he'll take the throw for the Otters. They've had a couple of shots on that, the Otters have, but for the most part they've been defending more than they've been looking for offense. Harrison Taggart, game's only score, and that's on the inside portion. As you can see, went behind the net, and then we'll have a goal kick coming up. And Bankert will back it up a tad. He'll be on the far, he's waiting for the ball right now, but he's going to bring it back and put it on the far corner of the box. And Bankert here, he's been real solid this year. He's gotten, you can see, he plays really well, and each game goes by, he improves, and looks like he feels real comfortable out there. Kind of directing everything from behind the defense. Dinnan will plow into the Otter Valley player, and the ball will go out of bounds, and Everett will quickly get it and establish tempo, and he'll set it down to Catrati, and Catrati will, I believe that's Catrati. I better look again. That could be, yeah, it is. That's Tyler. Now Catrati's last home game we did here on Channel 15, he had a 2-goal performance. And there's a step up, and again, he'll just kick it out to the 30 now. Got it really getting organized on the counterattack. Moline with the ball in the shadows there, and that will come down to Catrati, and he'll lay it in the corner, and Dinnan able to make the defender miss on that first attempt, and Dinnan got a lot of people with him now. He wants to get the ball out to Taggart, and well, you can see that defense working him over, double marking him, and not letting him squirt the pass through, and it will be out of bounds. I think it went off from the Otter Valley squad there. Enough of them there in blue shirts, and it will be Catrati taking the throw. He wanted Bankert, and that was well marked. He comes right back to Catrati, and see what he wants to do with it this time. He's going to hook it in front to Dinnan, and there's Taggart. He scored the game's only goal, and Taggart can't get there this time. That will bounce off a couple of the different Mill River players and come down to Gale. Gale, beautiful pass to Lacey. Oh, the defender came out, and yeah, you can see the whistle on the play, and that's going to be the call, and it'll be on Mill River. It'll be a foul, and Tim Carr, I believe, was called for the foul, and we'll have a kick coming up for the Otter Valley squad. And that is McDuff coming up. I didn't know if it was going to be McDuff or Kelly, and actually I can't see in the sun who that is. Oh, it's Brett Lertola. It's one of the captains, Brett Lertola, and boy, it's an excellent kick. He got it to the goalie, Davis. He almost, I was going to say almost outkicked his offensive charge, and I think he did actually, but it's a game of inches like any game is. Aren't all games of inches? As we've hit the 8-minute to play mark. See the official holding the game up as we have Gravel coming in and Furno sitting down. That's a Mill River change. Minutemen in their home white uniforms, and Otter Valley in those dark blue. And only one score so far. Harrison Taggart put Mill River ahead 1-0. And Everett got the assist, and Dinnan spinning around out there. And the ball ends up to Taggart. Taggart will just, if I tell you, for a big guy, he's 6'5", only a sophomore, some tremendous hand-eye coordination, and oh, what a save! Tell you what, that was the best save of the game by far, right there. It will result in a corner, but they'll take that any day. Otter Valley will, other than the goal, and that was a beautiful pass coming in. And tell you what, there was some juice on that shot. That wasn't one of those softy shots. That was some serious stuff. They'll come back with the short corner and see if they'll, I thought they might cross it at that point. They'll bring it all the way out to Bankert, and he's got pressure coming up from behind on him from Gale, and that's going to be up, and headed. And again, they've got to get organized, getting the ball out of that 18. That was just a lot of touches without any purpose. Boy, look at the penetration there, and then the send back, and he might have caught his own teammate off guard, and that's going to be up and over the crossbar and out of play. And that will bring us to the 6-minute mark. 34 minutes of soccer played here in the first half at Mill River Union High School. You're watching PEGTV. You can go to PEGTV.com, click video on demand. And you can watch PEGTV programming anywhere in the universe, anytime, and that's going to come down, and they'll try to change the direction of the flow here, and that'll be kicked out by McDuff. Everett. The ball to Taggart. He was told to bring the ball back to Everett. Good communications. I can hear them clearly up here in the weight room where I am, and that's what you got to do. You got to communicate out there. And then never got in. And then Bullock coming in hard from the top of the 18 overran the ball, and that will come down to midfield, and Elliott Stewart will bring it to Gravel. And Casey Gravel wants to drill it down the middle of the field. And well, I tell you what, Bullock with the good charge pushed the ball down the field, and there was kind of a hesitation on both teams on the play. That shot going to be knocked out of the way. Boy, I tell you what, Robin, sorry about that, Grant. Robin out there making a second spectacular save in as many tries. And he's starting to feel it now. He's starting to get in that zone. 1-0. Mill River lead. They're going to have a corner here with 5 minutes to go. The ball will be set down and served from this near side. It'll be Catrati that will strike the ball. And boy, I'm not sure that's where they wanted it. You wanted it up near the top of the goal box. Then it came up almost out of the 18. Contact on the play, and then let it play along. And you gotta remember, this is a contact sport. No matter what they tell you, looping himself in behind and then jumping over the top. As Robin came out and made the save on Catrati. That was a pretty wild-looking play right there. Rivers' pressure getting a lot more intensity to it as they get deeper into this first half. And that's when Robin has made some of his best saves out there. So the more intense the game becomes, the goalie getting real centered on everything here. You can see Kelly, Robert Kelly, number 19. He looked long, wasn't anybody open, so he brought it back short to Lacey, and Lacey had the ball momentarily defended off his foot, and he's able to get it right back in a position, now go out of bounds, and I think we're going to have a white throw. There's nobody going to the ball. There we go. And Elliott Stewart, the big guy, number 20 right there. As he is given the thumbs up sign by the official, and there's the toss. So we're winding time down here in this first half of play. We have 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go, and 1-0 in the first half. Mill River with the lead, and that's got to be Sabaski. No, I don't have a number 5 on any of my rosters ever. I got to work on that. I didn't know who he was before, and I still don't know who he is. And there's really no excuse for that. I'll get this together before this day is over. Even if I have to go out and holler to him and say, hey, what's your name, number 5? There's Bankert. Brought the ball down to his teammate, and again, he wants to send it up. Beautiful, beautiful pass, and good job. The defense timed the step up, took away that would-be assault right there, and that's Bankert going back, taking the bump, losing the ball, and coming down the field. Otter Valley trying to get, well, look at this. He's bringing it all the way down. He's got some field to dribble with the shot, and no, launched it too high. Simonetti, Chris Simonetti looking like Pele out there as he basically went through the whole defense of Mill River, and then his shot was high. He had a little more time, I think, than he realized to settle and really focus hard on the shot. All that rush down the field, and he can put it way over the net. You got to put it on net, make the goalie make a save, go up a rebound, get a bounce your way, something like that. We're at 2 minutes to play, 1-0 Mill River. The Otters just had a nice rush down the field. And again, they're trying to link all the field up, and here we go. Nope, they stepped on it for the trap, lost his footing, and that gave Otter Valley back possession. Robert Kelly with some good ball handling right there, and then he got the pass down ahead, too far ahead of Gale, and Taggart. I tell you, Taggart's got tremendous coordination. This is real good. I mean, he's a great basketball player, and I'm sure this will really help him, because basketball people don't think about, but footwork, especially like he does down it, because he plays the point guard or a guard, but eventually he's going to have to go down inside and play with his height advantage. But you need your footwork down inside in basketball, and this is great for him to be this skilled a soccer player like that. This is great coordination skills and work on developing those skills for his feet. minute to go in the first half. Otters, I'll tell you, they can't be very upset. They got to like where they're at, down just 1-0 on the road. They haven't had tons of offense, but they're right. They're one score away from being tied, so tell you what, their defense got way up the field that time, and they had to turn and really do some hustling to get back into position. And they're able to survive it. Taggart brings it to the center of the box. It's bouncing around, kind of crazy, and now they'll clear it up and out. 42 seconds to go, and there's still plenty of time for a goal here for either side to be scored. And Stewart will just pick it up and drop it right down to Gravel. Gravel wanted to take off down the field. We'll have to restart. Now he'll just send it back down in the offensive end. Reverses the field right there. And again, there is plenty of time, 23 seconds if they go long distance here, and that's going to carry and go out of bounds, and we'll have a throw by Mill River. So it's looking more and more like we're going to have a 1-0 halftime score. The Minutemen will have the lead, and that's going to be a long heave, and not going to happen. That kick there should just about exhaust the clock in the first half of play. Yeah, that's it. So we'll go to the half at a 1-0 score. Hunter Valley down that 1 goal to Mill River on Munger Vision. I'll have the rosters for you too when they get settled in here. Oh, for Otter Valley, I can tell you number 2 is Zach Welch. Jeff Corbett's number 3. Chris Spinetti made that nice rush down the field. Where's 4? Wearing 5 is Elisha Gale. He's a senior. Mac Lacey's number 6. 7 is Adrian Brown. Tyler Quinneville's number 8. Bronson Harvey wearing 9. Jeremiah Cole 10. Number 12 is Brian Rademacher. 14 John Corbett. One of the captains out there, Brett Lertola. Actually, the only captain listed is Brett Lertola. He wears 15. Mark McDuff is 16. I can see where I screwed up now. Robert Kelly is 17. I've been calling number 19 Robert Kelly. My apologies go out to them. Sorry about that. And Andrew Chestnut is number 18. Matt Dyer is 19. Apologize to Matt for that. Jim Corbett's 22. Sam Taylor is 23. And, of course, the goalie's Grant Robin. So I've got to remember that number 19 is Matt Dyer, and Kelly's number 17. Now I'll swing it over here to Mill River, as they sit in the soccer goal. I can tell you Luke Davis gets the start in net today. Zach Fuller is the other keeper. Number 2 is Tyler Catrati. David Sabansky wears 3. Ted Furno is 6. Number 7 is Alex Bullock. Casey Gravel, number 9. Wearing 10 today is Dan Campbell. Josh Bankert is number 11. The captains are number 12, Brian Cole. Number 13, Matt Dinnan. Number 17, Will Everett. Number 14, not a captain, is Tanner Moline. Number 15, Harrison Taggart. He's got the game's only goal. Tim Carr is 18. Kyle Houghton is 19. Elliot Stewart, number 22, is Eric Baslin. And that is everybody playing soccer today. 1-0 Mill River at the half. The officials, you can see the sun bothering him too. As you can't complain. Sun shines. Warming up this day. Cool day. Not an uncomfortable day, just cool day. Found out that number 5 for Mill River is a freshman, Nate Hubbard. I'd like to thank Joe Valenti for that information. Now I know, and we'll never forget who number 5 is, Nate Hubbard out there. And for Mill River, new 40 minutes on the clock. They switched into the field. Goalies stay the same. Luke Davis in net for Mill River. Grant Robin in net for Otter Valley, and Catrati out there to get the first possession underway. So he'll get the touch up and then give it to Everett. And Everett will raise the dust up and then kick the ball down. And again, I'm sorry to Dyer and Kelly. I got their numbers mixed up for Otter Valley. I tell you, if you know me, you know I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer and working at a disadvantage to begin with, but I'll get those names down yet. That was Dyer right there. And I want to double check, make sure I'm saying, yeah, Dyer, D-I-E-R. It's Bullock looking to go inline, had that taken away, and left foot, right foot, then brings it back to the inline. Great defense. Now, who touched the last? Was it call a corner? Yes, it was. So all that hard work by Bullock will pay off, and he'll have a corner. And Bankert will set up the corner here. See those shadows starting to extend across the field here. As the day's getting shorter, we're into mid-October already. That was cool. That's never going to make it through. Oh, what a save. That was saved by one of the... Was that McDuff? I'm trying to get this guy to turn around right here. Oh, that's 17. That is really Robert Kelly. He made the save. He kept the score at 1-0. You see the goalie patting him on the back. So 17, if that's his number, I think it is. I mean, these numbers, you know, they got to make them bigger for us old guys to announce the games when we see them. Catrati was looking for the contact, pull up a little short, got it off to Everett. He'll lift to the head, looking for Denon. Denon going hard. The defenders got together and they shut down that lane. Otter Valley scrambling around in the 18, trying to clean up the box right now. And no River just can't get a clean shot. And Robin will pick it up. And first time he's thrown it out. It was almost like a football throw right there, but no River was short in the field, and I believe that's Sebaski. It's either Sebaski or Hubbard. They look just alike out there. Built similar. Got the floppy hair. Now it'll be wide through the inline. We'll have a goal kick coming up for Otter Valley. So a good start to the second half here. A lot of action going on in the opening 2 minutes of play here. And 17, Robert Kelly now. The official coming in. Not really sure what the official's talking to Robin and to Kelly, and whatever it is, everybody get along. So we'll take the kick. As early on here in the second half, and River just missed getting a 2-goal lead. That's Sebaski, number 3. That's Dyer, number 19. And he's going to lob the throw in short. Everything was marked long, and Catrati with the steal. They were looking to get it into Jeremiah Cole, and he was marked. Catrati with the foul, and a kick coming up now, just about the 45-yard line for Otter Valley. And the Otters just 1 goal away from getting this thing tied up. I tell you what, that's going to be out of bounds. I'm waiting to see how will be a blue throw coming up. This is going to be Harvey, Bronson Harvey. He'll get the ball back, and not just no space to take the kick as Campbell came back, made a nice defensive play, going far post, and well, I'll tell you what, they had a golden chance as the ball ricocheted around out there, but nobody in blue could really direct it toward the net. And here comes the rush the other way. On his horse is Everett. Everett pulling away with that great speed. Got a breakaway happening here. Everett going to go past the last defender, gives it to Denon. Everett going to the net. Denon trying to get him the ball, and oh, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful goal. That's highlight stuff. And oh, did he get hurt? Oh, he did. I thought he went down and was just tired from running the 100 yards. He went the length of the field. Beautiful return pass back from Denon. Everett on full stride and comes up. That almost looks like a groin pull. Oh, that's a cool goal. That's one of the prettiest goals I've ever seen this year and any year. But now he's coming up lame and got a limp, noticeable limp. Denon will get the assist. And so a 2-0 game now, and more concerning would be the loss of Everett this late in the season. And again, a very noticeable limp. But just, you couldn't have scripted a Hollywood movie with a prettier goal than that. That was awesome. And so, Otter Valley now with that big cliche. Nick's goal's the big one. If it's Otter Valley giving up the goal, you might want to think about starting the bus up. If it's Otter Valley getting the goal, boy, we're going to have a nail biter right to the finish. He said Everett's so graceful when he plays. He's a good-sized guy. I mean, he's got good size to him, but he's just so graceful when he plays soccer. Catrati and a little nudge to go out of play, and that was Lacey, number 6, lost it out of bounds, and that throw will be headed out. We'll just take another throw here. As the Otters bend but don't break defense, just couldn't keep up with the speed of Everett as he just literally brought that 75 yards down the field. Taggart got it to the front of the net, no further than that, and Campbell came in a tad late. Now Otter Valley looking to counter-attack now. And they're looking for some space to operate with. Gets the ball back, and by the time he got it out of his feet, the defense had came back, and Lacey's kick is going to be deflected out from Houghton out of bounds, and Lacey will take the throw now at the 30-yard line. And boy, just trying to make the run was Taggart, and didn't quite get there. And now Catrati after the pass from Campbell. Haven't seen a lot of Brian Cole today. I don't know if he's ill or injured or what, but if he's out there, I just haven't called his name a lot today. Taggart with the lean, and then just try and keep everything from going to the inside. Campbell got there, and now Bankert got impatient and pounded the ball down on that 25-yard pass. And boy, losing his balance, and had a little help, they say, as they'll have the foul on the kick coming up from the 40-yard line. Getting Otters needing the next goal. They're down 2-0 with 34 minutes left in the soccer game. He's trying to lift it up over that first wave of defense and left it a little short, and that was well played by Taggart. Of course, Taggart's got that huge advantage. It's like a boxer with a big reach. Taggart's got that with those legs. He's able to reach around a lot of the opponents and just pop the ball free. That was Denon again, looking for that off-the-heel pass technique. He's got it down, but he couldn't make the connection. We'll have a throw after the substitutions coming. Catrati will have the ball. They'll be about the 35-yard line. Mill River up with a 2-goal lead now, as they scored one in the first half, one in the second half. The one in the second half was just the kind of thing that would make a mother cry, being so proud. It was a beautiful goal by Everett. 75-yard rush down the field. The last 15 yards, he gave the ball to Denon, and Denon gave it right back to Everett. And he put it in the far corner of the net, but came up lame with a limp, and yet to have him come back into the ball game. Actually, I don't know where he is on the bench. Shot, turn, fire, wide. Robin will watch it go wide. And again, Mill River has kept the pressure on here in both halves. And so he'll get set for the kick now, the goal kick. The wind definitely caught that. Yeah, it kind of faded left and really didn't have a lot of juice on it. There's Brian Cole, number 12, in blue, as Denon landed on the seat of his pants but got right back up in Mill River. That's Sabaski right there, and boy, he's just always full of energy. And they will get a hold of the ball. They're in tight quarters right now, trying to make passes. Time about Otter Valley. Number 4, Simonetti. He made a nice rush down the field himself in the first half. Kind of player you want to give him out in the open, let him break down the defense one-on-one. And the ball's going to come close to the sideline, and it will be out of play. They tried to connect with Bronson Harvey, Jr. And so we're going to bring Hubbard in, number 5, for Mill River, and Denon will go over and take a rest now. 31 minutes, 45 seconds to go, barring overtime. 2-0 Mill River. So again, they look to go above 500. You know, the thing is, they're just searching, I would think, for consistent play. They haven't been consistent all year. They've worked hard. They've got a lot of talent. They're fun to watch. And Sabaski brings some reaction from the crowd as he went flying through the air head first and got the head on the ball. But the fans here in blue thought that should have been a whistle. See him settle it down in front of the Otter Valley bench. Pass coming back. Hubbard will make the steal, get the ball back to Cole, and Cole looks for the trailer on the play, and they've got it now. They want to slide it down. Hubbard. Like I said, Hubbard, I was told, just a freshman on this varsity squad, and got a set of wheels on him. He can move. As you can see Bankert backing up. He's probably going to try to take it right into the box here, I'd imagine. And he does. He's got a nice high throw, and boy, you can see him just get there a step late. And that will end up being a throw now for Mill River's Catrati. Same deal. He's going to back up, and if they don't mark long, he'll go into the box. He went into the box, and boy, a missed kick there, and it's going to come right back to Catrati. He wants to make the move, and that's a double move, a triple move, and then erased. And it's going to be a corner, so Mill River will set up for a corner, up by 2 goals already. This is a throw, I'm sorry. At first they all headed to the corner, but that was a throw, and that's going to be... Boy, again, they're getting a little disorganized in the 18. inside the 18. Time about Otter Valley. They didn't get it the clean exit and get it up the field. As Katrai lost his balance, got it to Moline. Moline to the end line, looking for Baslin, and just too much of a lead on it. Right idea. They were all moving in the right general direction. Just too much lead on the pass right there. As we're down to 29 minutes to play in the soccer game. Mill River with another home game. And then, like I said, playoff time already. Wow. I mean, where did the season go? His car had his hands, and he kind of turned thinking it was going to be I had a reaction. He thought there was going to be a whistle on him, and there isn't. It's going to be Mill River with the ball. Right there by his coach, Ian Aiken. Carr. Oh, look at that nice pass ahead by Bankert. Never got settled in there. Baslin had it, lost it. And now the spacing off again. As you can see, Hubbard and Baslin side by side. And there's a nice step up in the steal. Coming in, Bankert. Just missed. Bankert calling for a corner, and no. No, they're going to give it a goal kick. So he reacted like he thought it went after the defensive player out through the inline, but can't get the call, and we'll have a goal kick coming up now. As the Otters waste no time getting that thing up and over. They've been a long time since they've come down this end of the field. And then the kick, no. He never really got around and hooked it in there. That was number 8 on the run, Tyler Quinville, a junior out there for Otter Valley. And of course, Banker's got to come all the way back down the field. Number 11 in white, he takes the goal kicks for Mill River. So he's finally back there, and that's a long run. He was down in the, he's probably 3/4 of the way down the field. And that's going to hit the ground. He settled down by Otter Valley. Now they need to put together some kind of attack here, as they've been playing a lot of defense. Like I said, bend but don't break. They've been up 2 goals today. One of them just will light you up. The Taggart goal was nice, but that goal by Everett was just, whoa. That's the kind of thing they name burgers after, hamburgers and big joints. The Will Everett burger, where you can make a move like that. Unfortunately, I haven't seen him come back in the ballgame since he left with a very noticeable limp. Baslin with a rocket of a throw. And nope, I didn't think he saved it. Number 9 from Otter Valley, Bronson Harvey, was able to pick it off, but it did hit the sideline and gave the ball back to Mill River, and they went right to Bankert. He's going to bring it into Campbell. Campbell wants to come to the inside. Will he lay it out wide? No, it's going to be taken off his foot, and Simonetti now with the ball. And boy, I tell you what, he got caught up there, and that's Gravel, number 9, and it's a nice defensive play for Mill River. And I got to tell you, that number 5, Hubbard, a freshman, he is a lot of fun to watch out there as he keeps leaping over defenders' feet. And big collision, and Moline slow to get up. Yep, and I got to find the ball now. There it is. Hubbard will turn, and I can't tell if it was on a play, and that's why he kicked it like that, or if it's just going to be a goal kick now because he kicked it out of play. That's what it is, later, the latter of the two. So at the 26th minute left to play mark, we'll have the Otters taking the kick. And that's a decent kick. And Gravel's tall. He's able to get up in the middle between a couple of those defenders, get a head on it. Now the ball will just be battled for in a 50-50 ball and picked up by Otter Valley. So the Otters really need an attack, and they just have been a long time since they even got shot in on Davis. And I just looked up at Davis. He's doing a ton of talking back there, and I don't know if he's just doing that to keep awake. See Hubbard with the mark, number 5 in white. He was marking Gale, number 5 in blue. And Gravel took it right off from the foot of Dyer, and it's going to come all the way out to midfield. McDuff, I don't think he got the juice on it he wanted. It was finally controlled by Harrison Taggart. It was brought down by Elliott Stewart, and that ball's just going to hang up on the far side. And Houghton, I don't know how he did it. It stayed in bounds. I mean, that thing had to be like right on the edge of being out of bounds. Again, Mill River marking extremely well today defensively. Dyer pushed the ball through. Stewart being pressured, and Otter Valley overran the play twice, and Stewart calmly will get the ball to the 20-yard line. Looking to get it right back in the 18 is Otter Valley. That shot will be wide. Not by a lot. Not by a lot was that off. And that's what they need. They need a spark here, Otter Valley does. Hi. He's Bankert. There he is. Gonna step into it, and boy, that's a low, hard kick. And then losing his balance was Moline. And finally taking the ball up and out was Baslin for the big guy. Boy, she's hard to take off the ball. I mean, he took a couple of decent shots there from Otter Valley, but it's just hard to take off the ball. Strong. Baslin's got to reel it in here, so we're going to bring substitution. Now, I got to believe, and it doesn't really matter what I believe, that even if Everett is okay, you're up 2 goals, your team's keeping the pressure on, why play him? Aggravate whatever is the injury. I got a feeling, all the way he came up lame and limping, that he probably is not coming back today anyways. Hubbard. Jeez, Crow, he's good with the ball. He lost it there, but he's got the ability to make a big play every time he touches the ball. Nat will go out of play, and we'll have a throw coming up now. Again, changing on the fly here. The ball comes into play, and see Taggart with a little bump there, just to let him know he's there. Now Hubbard taking the angle of attack, and he'll kick over the top of him this time. Oh, that was in a header. That was a face. Gravel took it off the chin, and they're going to go backwards to go forwards, and that's going to drop in about the 30-35 yard line. A lot of 50-50 play right now. Taggart to Gravel, and he wanted to bring the ball back to the inside, and there's just really no space for that. It's Moline cranks it off the side of his leg, and this is kind of stalled out. This is when people get down on soccer, is that middle of the field jumbo like that. But there had been flow to the game. Just getting bogged down right now with Bankert. There you go. Now he's on the attack. He was dribbling with his feet and dancing left and right and lost the ball. We'll go all the way back over to Houghton, or Carr. I'm sorry, it's Carr. And Carr going down to Hubbard, and Hubbard. Boy, I tell you, doesn't go forward a lot, but that's fun stuff to watch. And again, just even though they got possession time, it's kind of unorganized, the attack, and that's going to be grabbed by Robin. He had Taggart right there. Taggart had the game's first goal, big number 15 in white. We were a very short kick, very short field. And Gravel will let the ball come to him. He'll chest settle it, and he'll ride the sideline, and he'll just kick it out, and we'll have a throw coming up by Taggart, and Harrison Taggart. And his teammate, boy, Moline had a little time, took a little bit long, and that's going to be knocked down by Robin, and then he'll get on top of it with pressure coming in. And it's called a corner because the whistle had never blown after he'd made the save. He picked the ball up and threw it out of bounds. That's what the referee's talking to the goalie right there. It was never a dead ball. And he created his own corner. Oh, great save, Taggart. Exactly what they wanted. Harrison Taggart got up in the air on a perfectly served ball, headed it, and then a great save by Robin out there. And Sabaski will dump it down in the corner, picked up by Taggart. Taggart wants to bring it around to Carr. Well, who did that nice job out there? McDuff with a little slide tackle. Takes the ball up and out, and we're at the halfway point of the second half. 2-0. Mill River with the lead. And Hubbard, just a step late. Settled down by Houghton. Moline. Yeah, I see those shadows coming across more now. Plus, it's getting toward dusk here, and it's dropping in temperature quite a bit. You know, I got to tell you, the game I did yesterday in Proctor Black River women's game. Black River was just phenomenally good. I mean, Proctor's a good team, but Black River was like, whoa. Black River is where Proctor eventually wants to get their young team to be like. Well, every team likes to be like that, but it's amazing to me. It was so cold out. I mean, it was brutal yesterday. But the players for Black River never seemed to be cold. Proctor kids seemed a little chilly. They had scarves on and hoodies underneath their jerseys. But I don't know the difference. Maybe it's because they were winning Black River or they were going up and down the field offensively, that they kept their blood flowing more. I don't know, but it amazed me. And I wasn't the only cold person there, because I got thinking how wimpy I must have sounded. But the players just amazed me. Like today, I'm watching these guys out here, the sun's going down and stuff. And some of the players, like Moline, he's got his hands, he looks cold. He's got those long sleeves and he's got his hands, he's got the sleeve covering his whole hand. And I know how he feels. I zip back up my jacket. A corner coming up from Mill River as we get back to the soccer game. I do have a tendency to wander off the subject. Oh boy. Oh no, I thought he was going to bring it around over the head and he can't do it. And Hubbard will get there, and Hubbard running interference, and to the ground goes Dyer. He'll get back up. Sabaski with the steal. Now see Sabaski and Hubbard side by side. Don't they look alike? And a 3 and a 5 from 100 yards away look alike. And there's, see his jersey? Doesn't look like it could be a 5. That was Sabaski that time. Now you see, like I said, I'm not that bright to begin with. I'm not making it hard on me to call the game with all this stuff. I'll work on it. I know we're at the end of the season, but I'll get it. 18 minutes to go, 2-0 Mill River. 18 minutes left in the ball game. We've played a lot of soccer here today in Otter Valley. Dyer there defensively. Number 19 making him go wide, and I think Dyer just nudged it out of bounds. That is the call. There's the throw. There's the kick into the 18, and they're looking for Moline coming down from the top side. Robert Kelly, 17, was there, and that ball will come back into play on a throw from Mill River. And yeah, see, he laid off the ball. I think he thought it was going to be a handball, and he laid off the ball, and ends up just being a dead ball. He'll go out of play, and we're going to have Elliot Stewart, big guy, go over there, number 20. And he'll get about 15-yard pass down inside, looking for Sabaski, who leaps up out of the way of Gale. And Gale had the ball stolen away, and yep, going to send the ball through to Catrati, and he just a step ahead of himself. The ball got a little bit too far away from him. And Elliot Stewart in the shadows of the press box back there will link up on that far side, 15-yard pass, and see Hubbard with that good instinct. Not only speed, but he's got great instincts where to be on the field and where the ball's going to be. Mill River with a goal in the first half and a goal in the second half, and they've controlled play. I want to say dominate, but they've certainly had the things their way. The stats are all tipped in their favor. As he'll jog it up, he has some room to dribble, as that's Sabaski taking his time bringing the ball up to Carr, and can't cross it. Went to cross it, ricocheted off from a Otter Valley defender, and the ball came up to the 18 and outside now. Lacey. That's still in. I heard somebody holler over there, and now it's out. So they'll hold up play and get the substitutions in. Now see, Elliot Stewart looks cold. He's blown in his hands, warming him up. The official, George Cook's got his jacket on, so I'm just trying to reassure myself that I'm not the only guy that was freezing yesterday, and it's something I got to work on here. I'll tell you what I do know. Next time I go to Proctor, because it's not going to get any warmer this year. I think Tuesday, weather permitting, I'm there for the game. I got to get my layers on. Got to get my wool vest on, my long sleeve shirt, then my fleece, and then my waterproof covering. And that's going to be no. And that will bring us to the 15 minutes left to play mark. We played 65 minutes of soccer. Mill River with the lead, and Robert Kelly with the kick. And he stepped into that pretty decently. That's Bullock. Remember Bullock, just he started the game off and really set the tone for Mill River, as he was almost brilliant in the opening 9 or 10 minutes. But the things have kind of leveled off team-wise for Mill River. Everybody's got it going now. Look at Hubbard, look at Hubbard, look at Hubbard. Oh, he's not going to get the goal. I tell you what, he's a diamond in the rough. You can watch him. Now, it's told he's only a freshman. He's small and agile. He's got tremendous acceleration, but he's got that, like I said, he's on the edge of making a big play every time he touches the ball. There's the call. It's Gravel diving in to Harvey, and he could be a card coming up here. And Gravel will be carded. He actually dove at the player. And just seeing what George is going to give him, a red or yellow. I think got a red in his hand, a yellow, okay. So Gravel will go to the sideline, and it's going to be Bankert coming in to take his spot, and we'll have Harvey taking the kick. Was that a yellow card? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I tell you, they get right back in the game here with a score. Plenty of time left. Tell you what, that was a beautiful kick. Great save by Davis. He went about as high as he could. Tried to bring the ball down and control it. There was some contact with the goalie. The ball popped free, but the rest of the Mill River players were able to gather around and not let a shot get taken in. Catrati and Moline, and Catrati will take the throw. That's going to roll right in. And just see, Hubbard's just got this knack of being in the right place at the right time, too. I mean, I don't mean to harp on him, but when he gets polished and experienced and a little more, I don't want to say vision of the game, because he's got good field vision. Right now, what he sees, though, is the goal. He sees the goal. He sees the goalie. He sees a direct tunnel to the goalie. And as soon as he expands that type of field vision, oh my God, he's going to be awesome. He's very, very good. But man, I can't picture him like a sophomore, junior, senior. Oh boy, he's going to be unbelievable. That'll be out of play. Now we'll have a kick coming up. With 12:50 to go, 2-0 Mill River. Got some more Proctor and Mill River soccer coming up for you. Now basketball's coming. Oh yeah, basketball's coming up real soon. I'll be over there in West Rutland. Katie Lincoln's senior year, and that's a group that was the #1 seed, went to the finals last year. In a great championship game. They ended up coming up a little short, but I'll be over there again. Carl Serrani's West Rutland girls basketball team. Moline 14 was upended, and Bankert fighting for the ball, and it's going to be Catrati calling everybody off for him. He wants to send it back here. He's going to make the connection with Campbell. Basselin. His pass knocked down by Hubbard. I think it was intended to go all the way through. Bullock into the corner, and they'll kick it side out. Now, I told Mark Benetatis, he's the new coach at MSJ. I go down and see what it's all about, see what they got. So there's going to be some MSJ boys basketball coverage on. Mill River boys and girls basketball, of course, I'll have. I do a lot of Mill River. My main concentration is usually Mill River and West Rutland. And this year, like I said, Benetatis down at MSJ, he's my friend. And I think he can improve upon that program. So I'll get some of that coverage. And you know, if there were games on Saturday afternoon at Fairhaven and at Otter Valley, that would be much easier for me to get to a game like that. It's hard to get there after work at night. See, I only live from West Rutland and Mill River, approximately 7 to 9 minutes away from both schools. Otter Valley and Fairhaven can be a 20-25 minute trip, and in the wintertime, without road conditions and gas prices, most of the time I just can't get there at the start of the game, because I do JV games also. And they're bouncing around. Hubbard looking to settle that thing down, and he will. And here's the sprint by Hubbard. Getting a lot of playing time in today. Now I know his name. That's going to make it a lot better because I can say I remember when he was a freshman. Let's see what I mean by. I mean that's good play, but at the high school varsity level, there's few players that can carry it. We already seen Everett can carry it 75 yards. Hubbard's just not at that level yet. I'm not saying he won't be. He probably will be very shortly. But he's playing just with tunnel vision from his head to the ball to the goal. As soon as, and Catrati, Trevor, the older Catrati, not Tyler, Trevor, who had 50-plus goals in his career here at Mill River, who's playing for Castleton now, college. He had that his first couple years, and then he realized how much easier the game would be distributing the ball, learning that people are going to go to him because he's a threat, and then distributing the ball, and then that made him even a harder job to cover him and stuff. It's a train going through Mill River here in the background. Must be 5:30. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. 2-0 Mill River. They've got the corner coming up. That's Tyler Catrati, the younger Catrati. Moline almost able to get that in midair and drive it in. Gravel back in there. Will serve it up, and a nice easy save. Grant Robin made some big-time saves today. Very athletic. Good goalie. Just faces a lot of shots. It's Casey Gravel. He was looking for... Who is that? Turn around. Oh, it's Campbell, number 10. Yeah. And Catrati will call him off the ball, and Tyler Catrati will... I think Tyler is last in the line of all the Catratis. There was Chad, Trevor, and Tyler, and look at Moline. He'll send it in, and there's a save by Robin. So shadows coming across. Pretty even now on the field. Good kick, real good kick. It's a wind here in the second half. Has really been cut down. Probably 60% of it's been cut down. And Stewart got there, reversed the field. Hubbard trying to use his chin to settle it, then goes up in the air, takes the bump, and he's got a low center of gravity. He's got great balance, Hubbard does. That's going to be deflected. He was trying to hit it back to the trailer that time, which was the correct play. And I think he's a great player, young player, great young player. I mean little, great young player. And I can just see with little seasoning. Oh boy, watch out, dudes. 7:28 to go. Otter Valley looks like they're going to get the split here this season with Mill River. Each team winning on their home turf. This was a big game for Mill River. I mean, like I said, they're at number 8 right now, which would give them a first-round home playoff game. Oh, look at this, and no, he's going to grab it. There's Robin got over there and grabbed it. Mill River Otter Valley got a little clumsy with the ball in their own 18. But no, you've got, you want to finish, you want to be strong all season, but you really want to finish strong and have that momentum going into the playoffs. Catrati will lose his balance, reach for the ball, get back up, and head to the side and just be a tad bit late getting there. That will bounce and for a rush. Again, seriously, they're only down 2 goals. 1 goal will make it a one goal game, and we still have 6.5 minutes to go. He's going to cross the ball, and Stewart will just get it under control and kick it up to Campbell, and Campbell to Basselin. So a rare rush down the field that time into their own 18 for Otter Valley. They had much more pressure in the first half. Oh, look at Catrati pass to himself from behind, drew the defender, and will he send it through? Nope. He did a good job of getting the ball down there, but then he didn't really know what to do with it when he got it down there. Gravel sends it in deep. That's headed right back to the center of the field, taken back by Basselin. He'll try to make the juke move, and good defense there by, I believe that's Dyer. Over the top, and going to force Davis to come out and make the play, as he had number 14 bearing down on him, John Corbett. Davis will just casually roll it up to Gravel. Everything was marked long, so he just took what the defense gave him, which was he took it short. And Gravel with some pressure being applied from behind, and that's going to be through the inline off from the foot of Sam Taylor. T-A-Y-L-O-E is how they have it spelled. You have him as a junior. And no, Everett not back, and I really, first of all, I can't see that far away, but he's got to be on the bench over there. I just can't pick him out. But I'll tell you, Everett made one of the most stunning individual rushes. And really, you say, how was it individual? Because he gave the ball to Denon, and they got the ball back from Denon for the score. But, I mean, he set the table up. Everett did. It was one of the most beautiful rushes down the field of pure individual soccer play I've ever seen. As good as anything I saw. I mean, I've covered soccer for 15 years between college at St. Joe's, Rutland High School, MSJ, Mill River. I mean, that was just an awesome move. Yeah, get there and look at that hustle. Good hustle. And again, I don't mean to harp on this guy. I'm not shooting for ratings. Keep you around. Otter Valley can somehow get a goal here. I mean, this could be a frantic final 4 minutes. And Catrati called for the foul. We'll have a kick coming up for Otter Valley. And that will be that. Now I confused myself. Robert Kelly is 17. Okay. You know how many times I said that in my life? I've confused myself. Gazillions. Oh, a late whistle. Got their feet tangled up, and Gravel called for the foul. And I tell you, this is a decent spot for a kick coming up for Lurtola. Right now, 3:38. Make this possession count. Drive it in there. Then they did the original kick, but then there was no pressure coming in the second wave on the ball. Catrati wants to get it to Moline. Moline picks it away from Kelly, and then a good defensive step up right there by number 12, Rademacher. Bullock goes around Lurtola, makes the move, cuts to the inside, and taken off the ball. A lot of individual play right now for Mill River. They got the 2-goal lead, and a lot of people trying to make complete rushes and get the shot off. And I mean, whatever, that's cool, that's all right. But they got away from their style a little bit. Hubbard will look to the official. I think the throw is going to stay over here, and nobody in white coming over. Oh, there he is. He's way over in the trees. I didn't see him. He was there all the time. I'm the one that missed the call. That ball pounded down, and Catrati trying to get a score there, and it makes it 2.5 minutes to go. 2-0 Mill River. Play has, to be honest with you, gotten a little sloppy here in the last 7-8 minutes. As I was waiting, yeah, there's subs coming. That's why there was a slight pause in the action. Catrati's up in the air a mile. Won that first header, and yeah, they got to call that. Yeah, they all got tangled up and fell down, and that's on Quinnville. Catrati will take the kick from the 40. So Tyler Catrati, number 2. Boy, it sounded cold when he struck the ball coming in, and then cleaned up in front of the net. Followed up by Catrati, again using his chin to bring the ball down, and he'll go down, no whistle this time, and he's staying down a little bit. And the play now stopped, and I'm not sure, yeah, I don't think he's really hurt as much as he was just kind of emotionally drained by the whole thing. Okay, an indirect kick, Mr. Buzzle said, heading toward the Mill River net. Okay. I missed actually what the call was, though. 1.5 to go, and Lurtola will come up. And that is going to be too far. Going to be out of bounds. Had to wait a second for that final bounce, and Davis going to get a shutout here. Face very minimal amount of shots. And Baslin with that big foot of his. Get all the way up to Campbell and goes off from his knee out of bounds, and that'll give them a throw at the Otter Valley. And with the heave, they'll go down into the corner. And Holton off the head, trying to chase down his own header, and gets a nice kick forward. And Catrati will go behind the back with the pass, looking for Moline. And Gale got a speed on it. Well, look at all the people coming out in white jerseys. They'll make the grab with 48 seconds to go and preserve the shutout right now. Good kick, real good kick. Comes to Catrati on the 45 of Otter Valley, but they turn the play right back around. Elliott Stewart staying with the play. And he'll go out of bounds, chased down by John Corbett, number 14. He'll flip the pass back and get into position now to receive the throw. That's a hard header. They'll get it in, and picked up, and that could just about seal the deal. 15 seconds and counting, and Davis will get the punt off. You'll have to make the kick before the clock runs out, but that's going to be the ball game. It's going to be a 2-0 win for Mill River. Taggart with the goal, and Everett with the goal, and that's it. So a good job. Both teams played hard. 2-0 Mill River. Congratulations to the Minutemen. Excellent effort by Otter Valley. Get out there, support your student athletes, and always turn on Munger Vision.